Hello everyone, my name is Shambhavi. Hope you all are doing well. So basically today we are going to make a Python project, and in that Python project basically what is the idea? So the idea is that we'll be writing the code and that will be displaying us all the details of any country whichever you just want to enter here. Right, let's say I just entered the name as country. So the country as India. Right, so now it will be basically giving me all the information about that about this India country, right? Let's say it will be giving me the capital, the currency, the languages used, the time zones, area, borders, all that things I will be getting here as the information of that particular country. So this is the idea that we are just gonna make a project today for this thing, right? Now as we just know that why Python is actually preferred as the most easy language, because it has many libraries in that, basically which libraries help it to write some easy codes, right? We just simply use the libraries and just write the program. So with that one library today we are just going to make a program, make this project, and that library is basically country info. Okay, so country info is basically one library that helps us to get all the details of a particular country, whatever we just want here. Right, so here I am on my PyCharm IDE and I have made a new file here. Now what I'm just doing is that I'll be going on to this terminal here. Okay, just check downside. There are five options. Onto that five options, one option would be of the terminal. Just click on that terminal option, right? Now what to do here is that basically it will open. Just give it a little time. This will open here. After it is open, what we need to do here is that we just simply need to write the command for installing the country info library. So the command is as follows: pip install, and here I would just write as country info. Okay, so this is pip install country info. So pip install is the basically like the command which we always use for installing any library, and country info is the name for my library which I want to install. So for me it is showing that requirement already satisfied because I have already downloaded that onto my this PyCharm ID. But for you it will be showing that downloading, and after that sometime it will show successfully installed, right? Now that totally depends on the internet connection that you are having. Right. So here I have just installed that library. Now I'm just importing this and just writing my further code. So I would just write the even command here for the installation. So if you have just missed that command, you can just follow it as a pip install, and the name for that is country info. Right. Now what I'm just doing is that from country info. Okay, so from country info is my library which I have just installed right now, right? So from this library which I have installed right now, from country info, what I just need to do is that I need to import a function, and that function is also called as country info. The difference between the two is basically here this country info, the C and I for this country info is in a small letters, and here the C and I for this country info is in capital letters. Make sure to not make any mistakes while writing the code. Right. So here I have just like from this country info library which I am having, I have imported my country info function. Right. Now just come on to next line here. So first variable that I'll be making here is the country underscore info. Country underscore name. Right, let's say this is the name of the variable which I had just made here. Now what I just need to do here is that I need to write down the name of the country for which I want to find out all the details. Let's say firstly I would just want to try it for India. Right, so I just wrote country underscore name is equal to India. Come on to next line. Now, basically here I'll be using a variable, and into that variable basically I'll be using my country info function. Let's say simply I would just write here A. Okay, let's say A is the variable which I have made, and here basically what I would be just doing is that I'll be using my country info function which I have just imported above, right? We had just written that from country info import country info, right? So that country info function which I have imported above side, I'm just using it here, and now in the bracket basically I would pass that variable in which I have stored that which country, for which country basically I want to find out the details, right? So let's say here I just want to find out that for India, right? So for what I have just done, I had made a variable country name and stored this name onto that variable. Fine. And simply I had just made a variable that is A after on the next line, and just use my country info function here, and in the bracket I just use the name for the variable in which I have stored the name of my country for which I want to search on all the details, right? So this is all which I had just done till now. Now basically what I would be doing is that I would be making different variables here, and into that variables I would be storing different functions from this country info, so that whatever the details I just want here, I would just storing all of that here into different variables. Right, let's get started with the things here. So what I would just do is that I would be just write info underscore one. Okay, info underscore one. So this is my variable name which I had made, and for that firstly I would just use out my a variable in which I have stored my country info function, and into that I had just stored the name of the country for which I want to find out the details. So I would just write a dot, and simply would here I would just use another function, that is alt spellings. Now basically this means that basically from which spellings this name of the country is actually denoted, right? So for India we have IN, right? So wherever we just want to write India, we simply write IN. So that is actually what is called as alt spellings, right? So that I just want to see it here, that what are the things, what are these alt spellings for India. So simply I have this function onto this country info library. So I have just simply use that function here. So a dot alt underscore spellings, and then that goes here bracket. Right. And now what I would just do here is that I would simply print out print info underscore one. Right, now what it will be doing is that it will be giving me the alt spellings for the country, and that is India. Let me quickly run out this thing here. Fine. So see here, get the idea that alt spellings for India is IN, and then Bharat, then it is Republic of India, again it is Bharat Ganraj, right? So these are the all the spellings for India. So now this is the first function which I have just chosen. Now moving towards the second, what I would just do, I would again make another variable. Let's say that is info underscore 2. Right. Now into that variable, I would again use the variable in which I have stored my country info function, and in that country info function, I had simply stored the name of my country for which I want to find out the details. Right. So I just wrote here a dot, and I would just simply write now capital. Now I just want to see that what is the capital for this country that I am just searching here for, right? So yeah, I would just simply use the name of the function, that is capital, and now I would just print out my info underscore 2, that is 2 here. Right, now I would just again run it here, have a look. So basically after running it, now the answer which I am getting, the first one I haven't commented, so that is why I'm just getting the answer for the first one as well. And for the second one, I'm just getting that the capital for India is New Delhi, right? So this thing is the capital. Now I would just comment out this first statement here, right? And even the second one, so that the next ones which I just write do not mix up with each other. Now, till now I have just found out the all the spellings and then the capital. Now, let's say I just want to find out the languages, right? So what I would just do here is that I would just write here info underscore 3. Now I just want to see that what are the languages that I use here. So I would simply use the variable first in which I have just stored my country name, sorry, country info function, and in that country info function I have stored the name of the country for which I want to search on, right? So I would just write here a dot, and after that I would just write here, let's say, languages. Okay, UAGES, right? And in the brackets, and here simply I would just print out my info underscore 3, and I would just now run it. So now basically I'm just able to see that Hindi and English, right? These are the two languages. Fine. So here I had to search out the languages also. I would just comment this thing also so that it does not mix up with each other. Now it's the turn for another thing, that is info underscore 4. Now basically in this what I will be searching is that, let's say I want to search out the time zones. That basically what is the time zone which here for here, right? So I would again use A, and now I'm just not going to repeat that what is this A actually, because I'm just doing that from the previous three times. Okay, I'm just not going to repeat it again. So I would just write here A dot and simply use that function, that is that time zones which I was just talking about, and put the brackets here. So I would just write here print, and in that I would simply write info underscore 4. Now basically I would again run it, and now it will be giving me that what is the time zone for here for India, that is UTC plus 5:30. Right, so this is the time zone which we apply here. I would just again comment this line. Now moving towards the next one, that is my info underscore 5. Now I would just want to see the currencies, let's say. Okay, so I would just use a dot currency. So as I mentioned in the very starting, and right now I would just again repeat that thing, that why Python is actually preferred over other languages, because it has very like libraries, very easy libraries which are easy to use, and it has simply inbuilt many functions which makes the project and makes the program easy to write. Right. So this is the main use of Python programming language. So I just write here currencies, and now I would just again run out my program here. So you can just have a look that basically what is the currency, and that is INR. Right. So all these things are written. So I just mentioned the time zones, I have mentioned the currencies, I had mentioned the languages, I have mentioned the capital, I have mentioned the order spellings. Now here is the case that you can mention any number of things, like any number of functions, whatever you just want, and even if you just want only one or two, then also you can just like write here. So there is no restriction that you need to enter this much of functions or enter that much of functions. No, there is nothing like that. Okay. Now I would just comment out this line here. After the currencies and after the time zones, now it comes about the area. Now even I just have, let's say someone has a little bit of interest in geography side now. Okay, so now we just want to see that what is the whole area which is covered and all that things. Let's say we just want to see about the latitudes, longitudes, and all that things. Right, so for that we have a function, and that function is in this country info library, and that is area. Now this area actually helps us to see all these things in a detail about the latitudes and the longitudes and all those things of this country. Right, and I would just simply print here info underscore 6, right, and I would just now run it. Now just have a look here that what output will I be getting. So here I'm just getting some output, and that is basically this much is the area which is covered here. Right, this much is the area. Fine. Now about the latitudes and longitudes, you'll be writing the further code, and there you'll be getting the all details in a very mentioned way. Fine. So info underscore 7. Now I want to even check about that. Let's say a dot, and now I just want to check about the borders. Right. Let's say I just want to see the about the border. So okay, I would just put the brackets here, and I would just write here my print statement, and print I would just write here info underscore 7, right, and I would just want to run it once again. So yeah, these are the borders for which which of this country, right, that is basically Afghanistan and something BGD, BTN, MMR, CHN, NPL, PAK, and LKA. Right, so these are the basically short form for the other countries which are basically used here as the border for India. Right, so these are the borders. So borders thing is also done here, and now after that area is done, but borders is done. Now what I am just left with some more functions of this library. So info underscore 8, and let's say I just want to see out that what is the calling code here, right? I just want to see out the calling codes. So I would just write here calling, and okay, I would just simply use a dot calling underscore code, right, and then I would just put out the bracket, and simply I would just print out this info underscore 8. Right, now as soon as you just run this, you will be getting the calling code, and that is +91, right? We all just know that thing. Okay, so country info has no okay calling code, calling underscore codes. Okay, sorry, that is not code, it is codes. CODES. Okay, now just run it again. So here I just got that is 91, right? Now basically here we have one another function, and that is a very useful function. Actually we have a function that is wiki. We all know Wikipedia, right? So this is a function which actually gives us the link of this like Wikipedia, where everything, each and everything is mentioned about India. Like whatever the country you are actually searching for, everything is mentioned about that country. It gives us the link of that Wikipedia and in as an output, and when you just click on that link, so it basically redirect to you to our Google Chrome tab, and then it will open out all the information about that particular country, right? So this wiki is one of the best function which we have here in this in this library, right, in this country info library. So I will just let you know how to use that out. I would just write here info underscore 9 a dot, and that is wiki wiki. Okay, and now I would simply just print out here print, and that is info underscore 9. Right, now I would just run it again once here. Fine, so here you just got an link for the Wikipedia, right? So you can just click on this link and just visit this site and read about whatever the country you are actually searching for, right? Now I would just comment this line as well. Now if I just want to run all the things which I have just written at a one go, right? If I just want to run all these things at a one go, now what will I do? So here I would be applying a for loop. Okay, here I would just applying a for loop. So I would just make here that info underscore 10, okay, is equal to is equal to country dot info and then the bracket. Okay, that is not country. Here I would just add here a. Right. Now basically, let's say here I have just used this n number of functions, right? What I have just done, I had made many variables, and onto that variables I had simply used many of the functions, right? Let's say alt spellings, capital, languages, time zones, currencies, area, borders, calling codes, wiki, right? I just used many of the things. Now do we have a single particular function that helps us to like find out all the information about that particular country, and we do not basically need to write these functions line by line and make our code like longer? Do we have any such function in this country info library? So the answer for that is yes, we have a function, and that function here is info function. Now if you do not want to search search particularly a particular function, let's say you basically simply only want to search out the capital, then you can simply make a variable and use that capital function. Now let's say there is a case, and now here you just want to search out about all the details of that particular country. So in that case, I must say that this is a foolishness that we will be making n number of variables and using different functions onto that. So in that case, basically simply we can just use on this single function, that is info, for getting the whole information. Right, come downside, and simply I would just apply the for loop. So for, I would say, let's say a comma b. Okay, so for, okay, a I have already used, so I will just write, let's say, p comma q. Right, so for p comma q in data 10, sorry, that is info 10, right? I would just write here info underscore 10. So for p comma q in info underscore 10, I would just simply write dot items and then the bracket here. Okay, come on to next line, and I would just simply print that out. Okay, so for printing also, I would just use out my f string, give that this, and in the bracket I would just simply use the p first, and here I would simply use the, okay, not this thing, I would just, let's say here I would just give some space, and here I would just simply use as q. Right, so here p and q are the variables which I have used. And other thing which I would just doing is that I would be commenting out the whole above things, whatever I have just written till now, whatever the variables I have declared, I will just comment each and everything. Right, and now I would just run my program here. Right, so basically now I'm just getting all the information about the country, that is India, which I have mentioned here. Now just again have a look here. See, first basically what it is giving me, it is giving me name is India, right? What about the alt spelling? So I in Bharat, Republic of India, and Bharat Ganraj, right? About the area, about the borders, then basically what is the calling code, what is the capital, then what is basically capital, latitude, longitude. Now this is what I was just talking about, that is capital, latitude, longitude, right? What about the currencies, then demonym, then flag. Okay, for flag basically it is not showing me any picture here. Okay, then basically now it is giving me GeoJSON data of this of this country as well. See, huge data here it is, right? Just calm down. After that basically it is giving me ISO, then languages, then again latitude, longitude, then what about the native name, then it is even giving me population. After that it is giving me provinces, that means all the states of this country, right? After that it is giving me the region, sub-region, time zone, TLD, and then translations, and even the Wikipedia link, right? So these are all the functions. First of all, understand this thing, that these are all the functions which come under this library, and that is country info. After that, understand the second thing, that here basically we have one function, that is info, and that is used to give us all the information about that particular country, right? And if you just want to have a look over any single information, then I had already told you the procedure, that how you can just apply this. So a dot currencies or a dot time zones, whatever you just want to look about. Now what I would just do is that instead of this India, let's say I just add any other country here. Let's say I just add here, the country is China, right? If I just add that thing here, and now if I just run my program here, see, now basically it is giving me all information about that country which I have now written here. Have a look that the things have been changed, and okay, see, languages, ZH, and whatever, basically it's giving me many things, right? Even the link for the Wikipedia as well. So here basically you can just enter any country name and get all information about that particular country using a very single function and using a single library, that is country info, right? So the library name is country info, and the function which I was using till now, that is info, right? So in the first I just told you that how you can just find out the single things, because in the starting if I had told you this info function, then you would have not known the procedure for finding for finding a detail for a particular thing. Let's say I just simply wanted to find the capital, then you would not have known that thing how to do. So in the starting I just told you that how you can just find it for the particular, let's say for a particular detail. And after that I just mentioned that if you just want to find out all the information about any particular country, then how you can just find out that thing, right? So I simply use the for loop, and that is all for here, right? So I hope you enjoyed the project, and even you just got to know a proper idea about this project, whatever I have just told you, right? So this is all for this video. Till then, thank you and take care.